God's last warning, I am not pleased. The mistake you made is critical, so listen to me now before it's too late. Don't skip God. There are no more chances after this. Pack your bags tonight. I am not speaking in riddles. I am speaking plainly, because your soul is in danger and your future is on the edge. If you ignore this, you will miss something you cannot get back. If you look away now, what comes next may catch you off guard, and it will shake everything you thought was secure. I don't speak like this often, but when I do, it's because I have reached the final call. I am warning you now, what's coming is not just unexpected, it is deadly. And if you turn away from my voice again, I will not call a fourth time. Comment, Amen, if you believe I am speaking to you right now. You have felt it, haven't you? The unease, the trembling in your chest when you lay your head down. The weight of something coming, but you can't name it. That is my spirit stirring your soul. That is my voice tugging at you to get ready. I've sent dreams. I've stirred your heart during the night. I've spoken to you through people, signs, even through silence. But now, I am speaking clearly. This is my third and final warning. There will be no delay. What is written will begin, and you must be under my covering if you want to survive what's about to break loose. You have one more night. That's what I said. One more night to let go of what I never told you to carry. One more night to stop walking in disobedience. One more night to break ties with what's keeping you bound. That relationship I told you to leave, you held on to. That habit I told you to drop, you clung to. That calling I whispered, you ignored. I was patient, I gave space. But now, the season has shifted, and my protection is only with those who follow my voice. Stop thinking you have more time. That lie is what has kept you lukewarm. You are not waiting on me. I have been waiting on you. And now, I'm telling you to pack your bags, not physically, but spiritually. Make ready, clean house, get your spirit in order. You can't keep living on the fence and expect me to bless what I never told you to build. My mercy has lingered, but justice is coming swiftly. You will either walk into what I've prepared, or you'll be swept into what I'm sending to awaken this generation. Like this video now if you know you don't want to miss the blessing tied to this word. The shaking you're about to see is not punishment, it is separation. I am shaking loose everything that is not rooted in me. Your comfort zones will crack. The people who were never meant for your destiny will walk away. Doors that you thought were secure will shut suddenly. And I will allow it, because I am not building your life on sand. I am establishing you on the rock that cannot be moved. But to stand on the rock, you must first step away from what is crumbling. You thought you had more time to get serious about me. You thought you could obey later, but there is no later left. When Noah built the ark, people laughed until the rain came. I am speaking now, and I won't repeat myself again. The rain is close. The flood of chaos, judgment, and global shaking is rising, but those who listen, truly listen, will be protected. I never allow storms without preparing a shelter first. I have been building your shelter in secret, but now I call you into it. Run to me, not tomorrow, now. Comment 1111 if you feel me calling you out of where you've been. This message is not just for your comfort, it is for your correction. I discipline those I love, and I love you too much to stay quiet while you fall deeper into distraction. You've let people speak louder than me. You've let fear be your guide instead of my peace. You've called compromise, wisdom, and disobedience process. But I see the truth, and I am exposing what's hidden because I want you to be free. This is not rejection, it is a rescue. You are chosen. You are not like everyone else. That's why your path has felt harder, why your nights have been heavier, why your heart has carried a weight you couldn't explain. I placed a calling on your life that cannot be erased. That is why the enemy has been after you. That is why everything around you has tried to distract you from prayer, from fasting, from intimacy with me. Because he knows if you ever step fully into what I placed in you, darkness will tremble. You are my vessel, and I am reclaiming what belongs to me. You've begged for a breakthrough but refused the instructions that bring it. You ask me to move while sitting in places I already told you to leave. You want favor, but you have not honored my voice. I do not bless rebellion. I bless surrender. I do not reward delay. I reward obedience. And now I am telling you, if you want the covering, the breakthrough, the miracle, you must come under my voice again. This is not optional. It is vital. What's coming is not meant to scare you, but it will test you. And if you are not anchored in me, you will be swept away in the fear and confusion that is about to cover the world. But I will protect my own. I always have. I shielded Israel when Egypt was struck. I covered Noah when the flood came. I marked the faithful before the fire fell. And I will cover you too if you move when I say move. Pull yourself out of the sleep you've been walking in. This isn't just about what's coming. This is about who you were always meant to be and how close you came to never seeing it. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence, spoken once a day, is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You're standing on a thin line between what I've promised and what your choices are leading toward. That's why I said to pack your bags. That's why I warned you not once, not twice, but this third and final time. This is your line in the sand. Step into my will, or stay behind and face what I never wanted you to carry. I don't say this to frighten you, but to free you. Because fear cannot hold a heart that is covered in obedience. I did not give you a spirit of fear. I gave you power, love, and a sound mind. But you must choose to walk in it. Comment 222 if you trust me, even when it doesn't make sense. You've asked, why is it so hard to let go? Because the enemy has twisted your comfort into chains. He's whispered lies that made dysfunction feel like home. He's fed your fears and dulled your hunger for me. You've been surviving when I've called you to thrive. But now, I am flipping the table. I am calling your spirit back to life. The pain you feel isn't just pressure, it's labor. You're giving birth to something holy, and the resistance you feel is hell trying to stop what heaven already approved. I told you, this is the last warning, so now hear me. If you keep walking the same path, you are walking away from my protection. That connection you refuse to end, the sin you refuse to surrender, the prayer you've been delaying, it is costing you more than you think. You don't see the full danger yet, but I do. And I love you too much to stay silent while destruction hides behind the disguise of delay. You don't have time to keep playing with grace. Grace is real, but grace is also a door. And doors close. You were never meant to walk blindly through this storm. I have been preparing you for this hour. That's why your warfare intensified. That's why your prayers have felt blocked. That's why your peace has been shaken. It's not because I left, it's because I'm close. And when I draw near, the darkness around you trembles. You're not being punished, you're being positioned. You're not forgotten, you're being refined. But refinement feels like fire. and fire will either burn you or purify you, depending on what you're made of. I see what you're holding in secret. The private tears, the silent questions, the guilt, the regret, the fear of what happens if you truly say yes to me. You wonder if you'll lose people, if you'll be misunderstood, if it will cost too much. But hear me, obedience is never loss. It is the seed of resurrection. What you give up for me, I multiply. What you surrender, I redeem. What you lay down, I raise up in power. Nothing you leave for my name's sake will be wasted. You were made for more than this. You can feel it. That's why you've never fit in. That's why you've always felt like something was different about you. That's why nothing ever satisfied you for long. Because I wrote a different script over your life. You were never meant to copy this world. You were meant to carry my presence into it. You were not designed to blend in. You were anointed to stand apart. But that starts with choosing me fully, not just in word but in lifestyle. Comment 333 to declare your faith in me. Don't you remember how I pulled you out last time? When everything around you was falling apart and you should have lost your mind, I stepped in. When the doctors gave up, I healed. When the door slammed shut, I opened another. When they betrayed you, I stayed. When you fell, I picked you up. I didn't just save you once. I've been carrying you every day since. And even now, as you read this, I am near you. I'm not a distant God. I'm right here. This is not just a warning. This is an invitation. A door is opening. Not for everyone, but for those who obey. You cannot bring everything with you through this door. Some things must stay behind. The anger, the comparison, the pride, the fear, the compromise. Let it go. I know it's hard. I know it feels like loss. But what I am calling you into will make what you're leaving behind look small. You're not stepping into lack. You're stepping into alignment. And in alignment, there is overflow. My child, you are not alone in this. Heaven is backing you. Angels are guarding you. My spirit is guiding you. You are surrounded by favor, even in the fire. You are protected, even in the shaking. You are chosen, even when you feel overlooked. I do not make mistakes. If I picked you, it's because I placed something inside you that is necessary for this time. Stop doubting your worth. You are not forgotten. You are appointed, and your time is now. I stepped in because I still see a future for you. You may feel tired, broken, unsure of what to believe anymore, but I'm telling you now, I have not changed my mind about you. What I spoke over your life still stands, but this time you must answer with more than words. You've asked me to move mountains, but I've been asking you to move your heart. You've asked me to open doors, but I've been waiting for you to close the ones I never opened. You can't have my blessing while holding on to rebellion. You cannot walk into newness while dragging the chains of old habits. That is why I'm saying pack your bags tonight. It means prepare to leave behind what is draining you spiritually. Prepare to separate from what keeps you lukewarm. This isn't about physical relocation, it's about spiritual positioning. Comment 555 if you know something inside you has to change tonight. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. I am not angry with you. I am warning you. There's a difference. Anger punishes, but warning protects. I warn you because I love you. Because danger is near, because you've delayed long enough. I've been patient while you wandered. I've whispered when you ignored me. I waited while you chased distractions. But now, because of my love, I am being loud. You can't pretend you didn't hear me this time. And if you do, the consequences will not be my doing, they will be the natural result of ignoring your only shelter. I have held back things for your sake. You don't even know what could have touched you, but I stopped it. You don't see the traps I ruined, the attacks I blocked, the plans I disrupted to protect you. And now I ask one thing in return. Trust me enough to let go of what I never gave you. I am not trying to take joy from you. I am trying to protect it. But joy does not live where I am not welcome. You can't invite my blessing into a room where obedience is absent. This is your moment to return to me, not halfway, but fully. Not when it's convenient, but now. I know you're afraid of losing people, comfort, or control. But what you gain in me is far greater. When you fully surrender, you unlock miracles you never imagined. You invite peace that doesn't make sense. You access strength you never knew you had. You become a vessel I can use not just for your sake, but for the sake of those around you. Your obedience is not just about you. It's about generations coming after you. You've seen the signs. The world is shaking. Nothing feels secure. Institutions are collapsing. Truth is being silenced. People are calling darkness light and light darkness. Don't you see it? The time is near. You can't afford to be undecided about me. Your silence is not safety. Your neutrality is not protection. Either you are with me or you are not. Either you stand under my name or you will fall with the rest. I say this not to condemn you, but to call you home before it's too late. Comment 1212 if you hear me calling you out of your comfort zone. I've never stopped loving you, even when you stopped praying, even when you stopped believing, even when you walked away, I stayed. Even when you gave up, I held on. You may have failed me, but I never failed you. That's why you're still here. That's why this warning came to you. Because I love you too much to let you go without a final call. But understand, this love does not mean I will ignore disobedience. I am holy, I am just, and I cannot bless what defies my word. You say you're tired. I know. I see the heaviness you hide. But I never asked you to carry life alone. That weight you feel is not from me. It's from trying to live without my direction. My yoke is easy. My burden is light. When you follow me, I carry what you can't. When you surrender, I step in. But I will not fight you for control. If you want to keep steering, I will let you. But don't blame me when you crash. I gave you a way out. I gave you this warning. There are blessings that have been held up, waiting on your obedience. Miracles with your name on them, but they won't fall into hands that are still holding on to rebellion. I want to bless you. I want to protect you. I want to heal the parts of you even you've stopped believing can be restored, but that happens when you align with me. You cannot receive heaven's reward while living like you belong to the world. There must be a difference between the chosen and the comfortable. You are not random. You are not ordinary. You are not forgotten. You are seen, known, and chosen. That is why this word found you. That is why your spirit stirred when you read the first line. Because deep down, you know this is your call. You know I'm speaking directly to you. Not to condemn, but to rescue. To shake you awake before it's too late. To draw you close before the storm hits. This is love, not wrath. This is mercy knocking one more time. This is your last delay. Choose now whom you will serve, because what's coming will not wait. The ones who listen will be covered. The ones who obey will be led, but those who choose pride over surrender will be exposed. I will not be mocked. My word will not return void, Every prophecy is unfolding, every shaking has purpose, and every heart that yields to me in this hour will shine like a lamp in the darkness. When your mind raced, I was there. When your world shook, I was the one holding it together. And now, I am no longer whispering. I am declaring. Prepare yourself. Set your heart in order. Because what's coming will demand that your roots go deep in me, or you will not withstand the shaking. I am warning you again not to frighten you, but to prepare you. There is a separation coming. A line is being drawn between those who are mine and those who only wear the name. This is not about titles. This is about truth. I am not looking for those who only attend church. I am looking for hearts that are surrendered. I am looking for lives that bear fruit. The time of spiritual laziness has ended. My army must rise. My people must burn with real fire again. Comment 777 if you feel that fire reigniting inside of you. The life you have lived up until now was not a waste. Even your wrong turns, even your failures, I will use it all. But you must surrender it. I can't heal what you keep hiding. I can't restore what you won't release, and I cannot anoint what you won't consecrate. You've asked me for purpose, but purpose requires purity. You've asked me for blessing, but blessings require obedience. I'm not withholding anything from you. I'm waiting for you to position yourself to receive it. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There's a reason everything around you has felt like it's being pulled apart. You prayed for me to reveal your calling, but when I start breaking apart what doesn't belong in your life, you cry out thinking you're being attacked. My child, sometimes the attack is the removal of what you settled for. I am not breaking you down. I am building you up. I am stripping away what would sabotage your future. And it hurts, yes, but I never promised comfort. I promised transformation. I promised glory after the suffering. You've wondered why the same cycles keep returning. The same temptations, the same fears, the same frustrations. It's because you never closed the door. You asked me to deliver you, but you stayed connected to what was oppressing you. You can't keep feeding the very thing that's draining you. Tonight, that cycle can end, but it ends with a decision. You must choose to let go. You must choose to obey even when you're afraid. You must choose to trust me with the consequences. You've cried out for breakthrough, but here is the truth. Breakthrough begins with brokenness. Not broken as in defeated, but broken as in humbled. Broken as in, God, I can't do this without you. Broken as in, take everything that doesn't please you. I draw near to the broken-hearted. I dwell with the humble. You don't need to be perfect to receive me, you just need to be surrendered. I do more with your yielded heart than with your polished image. Comment 999 if you're ready to surrender everything tonight. You have no idea the kind of authority I've placed on your life. That's why the attacks have been so strong. That's why the enemy has fought your peace, your focus, your identity. He doesn't waste his energy unless there's something powerful inside of you. And there is. I called you to walk in power, to cast out darkness, not entertain it, to speak life, not fear, to stand when others fall. But that authority doesn't come from talent or charm. It comes from communion with me. I am returning you to your first love. You remember what it felt like to weep in my presence, to sing without needing a song, to pray without checking the time? I miss that part of you, and deep down, you miss it too. Life has tried to choke your hunger for me. Distractions have dulled your spirit. But tonight, I am reigniting what religion could never create: real love for me. Not out of duty, but desire. Not out of habit, but hunger. I see your heart. I know how weary you've been. I know you've been pressing forward even when it felt like nothing was changing. But hear me, your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed. Your tears have not been ignored. Your obedience, even when no one saw it, has touched me deeply. And now, I will reward what you've done in secret. I will honor what you gave up for me. You are stepping into a season where the quiet seeds you sowed in obedience will burst forth in undeniable fruit. But the warning still stands. If you delay again, the window will close. This moment was set aside for you. This is not just another day, this is a divine appointment. The reason it feels so heavy is because your spirit knows this is not something to scroll past. This is your wake-up call. This is your shift. This is the turning point of your life, but only if you respond. You can't ride the fence anymore. Lukewarm won't survive what's coming. Passionless faith won't endure the storms ahead. You must be rooted. You must be real. The enemy has done all he can to convince you that nothing will change, that your past defines you, that you've missed your moment. But I still hold time in my hands. I restore years. I redeem mistakes. I call things that were dead back to life. I don't need perfect conditions. I just need your yes. I just need your willingness. And when you give me that, I move faster than you imagined possible. I open doors no one can shut. I make rivers in deserts. I bring beauty from ashes. The only question is, will you trust me enough to follow me tonight? Will you finally stop trying to carry it all yourself? Will you take your hands off the wheel and let me lead you again? This is your last delay. Don't wait for another sign. Don't wait for another crisis to turn back to me. Come now, while your heart is still soft, while your ears are still open. Come while the door is open, before it closes. Come home to me. You're not disqualified. You're not forgotten. You're not too late. You are exactly where I can reach you, and I'm doing it now. Because I still have plans for you. Plans to bless you, not to harm you. Plans to give you a future and a hope. But you must walk away from the shadows. You must walk toward my voice. You must choose me for real this time. And I still want you. I still choose you. But this is it. My hand is stretched out, but you must decide. Will you come fully into my presence, or will you keep dancing with the very thing that's stealing your peace? This is not a time to be casual. This is not a time to wait and see. I am doing a separating work. I am drawing a clear line. The ones who walk with me will carry my power, my peace, and my protection. But those who ignore this moment will walk straight into confusion and pain. I don't want that for you. That's why I am still calling you. That's why I've sent this word to grab your spirit before it's too late. You have asked for confirmation. This is it. Comment 1010 if you're choosing to walk away from what's holding you back. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You keep thinking, I'll do it when I'm stronger. But I'm not asking for your strength. I'm asking for your surrender. You think you have to get yourself together before I'll accept you. But I never said that. I take you as you are. I will be your strength. I will be your help. I will walk with you into the healing you long for. But it starts with your yes, not a halfway yes, a full one. A yes that says, whatever you want, God, I'm yours. You say you don't feel ready, I say you're chosen. You say you've made too many mistakes, I say you're redeemed. You say you're not enough. I say my spirit lives inside you. You've let shame speak louder than my truth, but I silence every lie right now. You are not the sum of your failures. You are not defined by who walked away. You are not too late. My love covers all. My mercy renews you. My grace has kept you for this very hour. Look at the world around you. Look at the chaos, the confusion, the violence, the fear. This is not a time to play with your soul. This is not a time to be lukewarm. You are either building your life on the rock or on the sand. And when the storm comes, and it will, the house built on the sand will fall. I am calling you to stand, to be rooted, to rise, because through you, I want to shine. Through you, I want to show others what my power looks like in real life. Comment 1515 if you are ready to be used by me for greater things. You think you're small, but in my eyes, you are mighty. You are chosen. You are my vessel. You are part of something eternal. I formed you in your mother's womb with purpose. I placed fire in your bones, even if it's been buried. And now, I'm blowing on those ashes. I'm stirring that fire again. You feel it, don't you? That burning in your chest, that's not just emotion. That's me calling the warrior in you to rise. That's me awakening your spirit. I'm calling you out of comfort, out of fear, out of passivity. You've been silent for too long. You've been shrinking back when I called you to stand tall. The world doesn't need another copy, it needs your obedience. It needs the sound of your voice declaring truth. It needs your life to be a testimony. I have not brought you through every battle just for you to stay quiet. I delivered you so you would deliver others. I healed you so you could lay hands on the broken and release my power. Don't wait until things make sense. My ways are not your ways. I am not calling you to comfort, I am calling you to destiny. And destiny always comes with risk. It always comes with a cross. But the cross leads to resurrection. What feels like death to your comfort is actually birth to your calling. You're not being buried, you're being planted. And soon, you will see the fruit of every sacrifice you've made in secret. I've seen them, I've recorded them, and I will honor them. Your obedience will unlock blessings you didn't even pray for. Doors you thought were closed forever will swing open. Peace will guard your mind like never before. Healing will flow through places that once felt numb. Relationships will be restored, not by force, but by my hand. What you thought was too far gone, I will bring back to life. But only if you stay close to me. Only if you say yes without conditions. This is not about being religious. This is about being real. I'm not after your rituals. I'm after your heart. I want relationship. I want time with you. I want you to seek me again, not just when you're desperate, but daily. I want to walk with you like I did with Adam in the garden. I want to whisper to you in the night. I want to give you dreams again. I want to be your first thought in the morning, not your last resort. Return to me. Fall in love with me again. I'm not distant, I'm near. I'm knocking on your heart, but I will not force the door. You must open it. You must make room for me. Push aside what has been crowding me out. The endless scrolling, the chasing of approval, the worries you've carried like bricks on your back. Lay them down. You don't have to carry it all. You just have to carry my presence. I am your peace. I am your strength. I am your provider. I am your protector. I go before you and behind you. I walk beside you. I live within you. There is no battle you fight alone. Every tear you've cried, I caught it. Every prayer you whispered, I heard it. Every time you felt unseen, I was there. You are never alone. You never were, and you never will be. But I need you to walk with me now. No more delay. No more excuses. This is your moment. This is your call. What you do with this word will shape the next season of your life. Say yes. Say it with your heart. Say it with your choices. Say it with your obedience. You've been trying to find answers in the world, but they were never there. They're in me. You've been searching for peace in people, but I am peace. You've been chasing healing in things that only made you more broken, but I am the healer, and I am here now. You keep asking for me to prove I haven't forgotten you. But look around you. You're still here. You're still breathing. You're still being drawn back to me, even after all you've been through. That is proof enough. I never let you go. I never loosened my grip, even when yours slipped. I saw the moments when you felt you weren't worthy to be loved again. But my love isn't based on your performance, it's based on my nature. And I am faithful, I am mercy, I am constant. Comment 1717 if you're ready to return to the one who never left your side. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You may not understand everything that's happened in your life, but not a single thing has been wasted. I will use even the most painful chapters, even the nights you cried yourself to sleep, even the betrayals that shattered your trust, even the mistakes you made thinking you were beyond redemption. I will use it all, not to shame you, but to raise you. I will build from the rubble. I will restore what was lost, but not while you cling to the ruins. Let go. Let me make it new. The reason I keep saying pack your bags is because where you are now cannot handle where I'm taking you. The space you're in is too small. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, you've outgrown it. The thoughts you've been thinking, the patterns you've been trapped in, the places where you've dulled your hunger for me, they cannot come with you. The next season requires a lighter load. You cannot run toward your calling while carrying your chains. And if you refuse to lay them down, you'll be left behind holding weight I never meant you to bear. I am raising up a people who are pure in heart, who walk by faith and not by sight. I am lifting those who don't chase status, but chase me, who don't seek validation from the crowd, but affirmation from my spirit. You are part of that remnant. That's why your life has felt different. That's why you've been through what others didn't survive. That's why I've allowed certain doors to close, because I'm setting you apart. I am not building just anyone. I'm building my warrior, my witness, my child. You say, but I'm not strong enough. You're right. On your own, you're not. But I never asked you to be strong by yourself. I asked you to lean on me. My power is made perfect in your weakness. My grace is sufficient. It always has been. Every time you thought you failed, I was actually holding you up. Every time you stumbled, I was still writing your story. You haven't ruined it. You haven't missed it. Not if you still have breath. Not if you still have me. Comment amen if you believe I'm not finished with you yet. You need to stop comparing your journey to others. Their path is not your path. Their timing is not your timing. What I'm doing in you is sacred, and sacred things are often hidden before they are revealed. That's why it's felt lonely. That's why people didn't understand your pain. Because I was doing something in the dark that will shine in the light. You've been hidden not because you were rejected, but because you were being prepared. And soon, what I've been growing in you will speak louder than any words ever could. But here's what you must know. I'm not just doing this for you, I'm doing it through you. The blessing isn't just to make your life easier, it's to make your life a testimony. People are watching you, and they don't even know it. They're watching how you walk through fire. They're watching how you handle pressure. They're watching how you love, how you rise, how you remain faithful when nothing makes sense. And when they ask how you did it, you'll say, "It was God." That is how my name will be glorified in you. That's why I won't let you quit. That's why I won't let you settle. That's why the weight feels heavy, because the calling is real. I'm stretching you. I'm molding you. I'm removing what doesn't belong, not to punish you, but to prepare you. If you could see what I have planned, you would understand the urgency. But I need you to trust me, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Faith is trusting me in the silence. Obedience is walking even when you don't see the path. Do not be afraid of what's coming. I go before you. I am your shield. I am your rear guard. No weapon formed against you shall prosper not when you're under my covering. No storm will take you out. No trial will defeat you. The flood may rise, but you will walk on dry ground. Because when you're mine, I keep you. I surround you. I strengthen you in the fire. You may bend, but you will not break, because I am holding you together. This is your moment. Don't run from it. Embrace it. Choose me fully, without hesitation. Let go of what's safe and step into what's sacred. The future I have for you is not built on fear. It's built on faith. It's built on trust. It's built on surrender, and it's ready, waiting on your yes. I won't force you. I never have. But I'm inviting you again. This is your third and final call. Don't scroll past. Don't shrug this off. Don't tell yourself there will be another time. This is it. There is more I have to pour into you. But first, you must open your hands. Empty them of the distractions, the idols, the excuses. Make room for me. Invite me in again, not just to visit, but to dwell, not just to bless, but to lead. I don't just want to fix your life, I want to be your life. And if you let me, I'll show you who you really are. Not broken, not forgotten, not overlooked. You are chosen, you are anointed, you are mine. You thought I was distant because you didn't hear me. But I was closest when you felt the most alone. I've collected every tear, I've written down every cry. Nothing has been missed. And now, I am telling you there is a reason for it all. None of your pain was pointless. You didn't survive by accident. I sustained you. When the enemy came in like a flood, I lifted up a standard. When your mind was tormented, I protected your peace more than you realize. When darkness tried to take you out, I put my hand on your life and said, "Not this one. This one is mine." That's why I'm speaking now. Because the same God who kept you through the valley is calling you up the mountain. But you can't climb while still carrying what I told you to leave behind. Comment Amen if you know I've been with you through it all. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. The time for comfort is over. I am calling you into courage. The world is shaking. You feel it. You see it. Things are not going back to how they were. But don't let that scare you. Let it awaken you. I am not calling you to fear. I am calling you to rise, to become the person I always knew you were, to walk in boldness, to live by faith, not by what you see. You've played it safe long enough. You've waited for the right moment. But this is the moment. This is your now. You ask, what if I'm not ready? But I say, I make you ready. I don't call the qualified, I qualify the called. And you are called. Not because of what you've done, but because of what I've placed inside you. Gifts, fire, vision, anointing, it's all there. But you've buried it under fear. You've doubted your worth. You've listened to voices that were never speaking truth. But now I silence them. I break every lie. And I speak this over you. You were born for this time. Comment 222. If you believe I chose you for this very hour, you don't need to see the full picture to trust me. You only need to follow. Like Abraham, I'm calling you to walk by faith, to leave what's familiar, to go even when you don't know where. Because every step you take with me is a step into purpose. I never lead you blindly. I go before you. I prepare the way. And if you walk with me, you'll discover things you never imagined. Doors you thought were sealed will open. Battles you couldn't fight will fall before you, not by your power but by mine. The reason this is your final warning is because time is running short, not just in your life but in the world. You see the chaos. You see the division, the confusion, the evil rising in plain sight. This is the beginning of a greater shaking, and I don't want you caught in the wave. I want you to stand above it. I want you rooted in truth, in me. I want you ready, because when the flood comes, only those anchored to me will remain. Everything else will be swept away. So many are being deceived, pulled into distraction, trapped in sin that looks harmless, addicted to things that seem entertaining, slowly losing their fire, their focus, their foundation. That is not my will for you. You are not like the rest. I set you apart. That's why you felt out of place. That's why nothing else satisfies, because you were not made to blend in, you were made to stand out. And the time to stand is now, but you can't do it halfway. You can't follow me with 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I require all of you. I require surrender, not perfection, but submission. I'm not asking for flawless behavior. I'm asking for a heart that says, God, lead me, correct me, change me, use me. If I have your heart, I can shape your future. If I have your yes, I'll take care of the rest. And when you give me that yes, you'll begin to feel peace like never before, not because life gets easier, but because you'll know you're in my will. The storms may still rage, but you'll be safe in the boat. The fires may come, but they won't burn you, because where my presence is, my protection follows. I will cover your mind, your family, your steps. No weapon formed against you will prosper, not when you are walking with me. Comment 1111 if you're choosing full surrender today. I am healing the wounds you thought you had to hide. I am breaking the cycles you thought you were stuck in. I am restoring what was stolen, repairing what was shattered. But I'm not just working around you, I'm working in you. I'm building endurance. I'm growing your character. I'm stretching your faith. You've asked for strength, but strength only grows in resistance. You've asked for clarity, but clarity comes when you get quiet with me. Stop running to the noise. Come back to stillness. That's where I speak. Some of you have lost your hunger. You remember what it was like to be excited to pray, to hear from me, to spend time in my presence. But the distractions crept in. The fire faded. The passion dimmed. But I haven't changed. I'm still here. And I can reignite that fire. I can wake you up again. But you must choose it. You must say, God, make me hungry again, and I will. I always respond to hearts that truly seek me. The breakthrough you're waiting for is tied to the obedience you've been avoiding. There are blessings already written with your name, waiting on the other side of your surrender. Not because I'm withholding, but because I cannot release what will destroy you if you're not ready. I bless at the right time. I open doors when your character is ready to walk through them, and I am shaping you for more than you asked for. That's why it's taken time. That's why the wait has felt long. Because what I'm building in you is greater than what you see, but now I am speaking louder, because this is not the season to wander. This is the season to walk boldly, fully, completely into what I've prepared for you. But the choice is yours. I will not drag you forward. I will not force what must be freely chosen. I said, pack your bags tonight, and I meant it. This is not symbolic fluff. This is real. You're standing at the edge of a crossing. What's behind you is familiar but broken. What's ahead is unknown but blessed. The wilderness felt endless, but the promised land is near. But you cannot enter it, carrying the mindsets that kept you in cycles. You cannot walk into destiny still yoked to what I tried to deliver you from. Some people, some habits, some lies, they cannot come with you. You must leave them behind, not next month, not next week. Now, comment Amen if you're ready to cross over into everything I planned for you. I have waited on your yes longer than you know. I have watched as you've walked in circles, repeating patterns I already gave you power to break. You blamed the season, but it wasn't the season. It was your refusal to let go. But today, I break every chain if you let me. I release you from every agreement you made in fear, in doubt, in trauma. You are not bound to what happened to you. You are not stuck where others left you. I am rewriting your story, but you must put the pen back in my hands. A neuroscientist says yes. A 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Do not fear what you will lose. What I remove is never greater than what I will give. If I strip something away, it's because I saw what you could not. I saw the end of it. I saw how it would harden your heart, steal your time, confuse your purpose. And because I love you, I removed it. Trust me, even in the loss, even in the silence, even in the doors that never opened. My no was protection. My wait was preparation. My silence was not absence. It was me working deeper than you could see. Comment 333 if you believe my plans for you are better than what you lost. I didn't call you to comfort. I called you to kingdom. You were never meant to live small, hiding your light, trying to fit in. I didn't create you to survive. I created you to shift atmospheres, to declare truth, to carry my presence with authority. But to walk in that, you must let me refine you. I'm burning away the pride, the passivity, the fear, the people-pleasing, because I need your spirit clean, your heart open, and your feet ready to move. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being available. You've asked me to use you, but have you made room for me to come in? You want anointing, but are you willing to be set apart? You want clarity, but do you make space to listen? I won't shout over distractions. I won't force my way into a schedule that has no space for me. You've made time for everything else. Now make time for your Creator. If you seek me, you will find me. I'm not hiding. I'm waiting. I know how tired you are. I see the battles you fight in silence, the strength it takes just to keep going, the thoughts that keep you up at night, the weight you carry because you think no one else understands. But I understand. I was with you in the midnight hour. I stood by you in the moment when you almost gave up, and I am still here. You are not abandoned. You are not alone. I am your rest. I am your refuge. Come back to me, and I will give you peace that passes understanding. Let go of trying to figure it all out. That's not your job, it's mine. Your job is to trust. Your job is to obey. You don't need the entire blueprint to take the first step. Faith walks first, and vision follows. You keep asking me to show you the future, but I'm asking you to take my hand today, one step. That's all. Just move when I say move, speak when I say speak, leave when I say leave. And I will take care of the rest. Comment 555 if you're stepping forward by faith today. You are walking into a season of clarity, of alignment, of divine acceleration. What used to take years will take months. What used to confuse you will become clear. The fog is lifting. The distractions are falling away. The things you thought were delays were actually me positioning you perfectly. You're not behind. You're right on time. And every tear, every prayer, every lonely night, it was seen, it was heard, and it will be redeemed. But this moment is not just about breakthrough, it's about becoming. I am not just changing your circumstances, I am changing you. You're being shaped for the next level, and with more comes responsibility. So I will train you, I will teach you, I will discipline you like a good father, not to harm you, but to prepare you. Because the blessings I'm about to release can only rest on shoulders that are strong in character and rooted in truth. There is no turning back. You've come too far. You've grown too much. The enemy wants you to believe that you're stuck, but you're not. You're planted, and you're about to bloom. Keep pressing, keep praying, keep believing. You are closer than you think. I'm about to breathe on everything that looked dead. I'm about to raise what looked buried. Because I am the God of resurrection. I bring beauty from ashes. I bring glory from pain. And your story is about to show the world what redemption really looks like. Don't give up. Don't retreat. Don't ignore this final call. What comes next will demand your faith like never before, but it will also release blessings like you've never seen. I am not a God who teases. When I promise, I fulfill. When I speak, I move. And I am moving now. I brought you here. I've been drawing you in, through whispers, through silence, through chaos, through beauty. All of it was me. I've been after your heart, not just your attention. And now, I have it. So listen closely, because what I speak next will shift everything. You've been walking with wounds, smiling through sorrow, holding up the pieces, afraid they'll fall again if you let go for even a moment. But I never asked you to hold everything together. That's my job. I asked you to rest in me. You've been trying to be strong in your own strength, but I'm inviting you to find strength in surrender. True power is found in laying it down, in letting me carry what you were never meant to bear. You've carried guilt, shame, pressure, fear, but none of those things came from me. Comment Amen if you're ready to give me what's been crushing you inside. You think the war you're fighting is just emotional, but it's spiritual. The battle isn't just about your peace, it's about your purpose. That's why the enemy has fought you so hard. That's why confusion has clouded your mind. That's why temptations keep showing up dressed as comfort. Because hell knows what happens when you wake up and walk in your true identity. When you finally break free from cycles. When you say yes to me completely. That's when chains fall. That's when light explodes into darkness. That's when territory is taken. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life. But now, you can reverse it. Say these 9 words, and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You were never meant to stay bound. Not to your past, not to what they said, not to the limits others put on you. I created you to be free, not just free to feel better, but free to become. Free to worship, free to lead, free to break generational curses, free to speak truth with boldness, free to live without fear. But freedom costs something. It costs your comfort. It costs your pride. It costs the illusion of control. But what you gain in return is beyond anything you've ever known. Comment 777 if you're choosing real freedom, no matter what it costs. I didn't call you to blend in. I called you to stand apart. You've tried to dim your light to make others comfortable, but I didn't give you that fire for it to stay hidden. You were born to shine, to carry my glory, to disrupt the plans of the enemy simply by showing up. When you walk in rooms, atmospheres should shift, not because of you, but because of who is in you. My spirit doesn't sit silently. It moves, it leads, it convicts, it heals, and that same spirit lives in you. You've been praying for revival, but revival starts in you. It starts when you fall on your knees and say, God, strip away everything in me that's not from you. It starts when you no longer tolerate what grieves my heart. When you say no to sin, not just because it's wrong, but because it separates you from me. That's what I want your heart, fully and completely, not just a piece of it, not just on Sundays. I want all of you, because I gave all of me. Do not be afraid of what you'll lose when you follow me. Be afraid of what you'll miss if you don't. This is not a season to play it safe. Playing it safe will keep you stuck. It will cost you more than risk ever could. You're not just choosing between comfort and discomfort, you're choosing between life and decay. Growth always requires discomfort, but on the other side of discomfort is breakthrough. And I'm calling you there now. Yes, it will be lonely at times. Yes, you may lose people who don't understand your transformation. But what I give in return will be far greater. I will send people who speak life, not death. Who remind you of your calling when you forget. Who pray with you, not gossip about you. Who carry your burdens and lift your hands when they're weak. Kingdom relationships, kingdom assignments, kingdom vision. It's coming, but it begins with a decision. There is more inside you than you've allowed yourself to believe. The dreams I planted weren't random. The passions you've buried were sacred. You were never crazy for believing you were meant for more. That was me speaking. That was my spirit confirming what the world tried to silence. And even though time has passed and life has gotten complicated, I have not changed my mind. The calling still stands. The promise still lives. But it is waiting on your obedience.